Alright, this is Tuesday, October 20th maybe, I ain't got a clue. Anyway, I dropped the oil pan on this old Jeep. My rear seal was leaking pretty good. And I could have let it go, but the seal is cheap, oil pan gasket's cheap. But this is one sucky job. That oil pan had never been off this thing. Here's the inside of the engine from the underside. I got it soaking with some CRC gasket remover. Try to loosen this gasket up. That sucker is on there good. Nice thing is, lower end of the engine, it don't look bad at all. Cam's got some shinies on it. Again, nothing major, nothing to be unexpected at 100,000 miles. There are certain things you do when you pull an oil pan on a Jeep. One of them, change the oil pump. It's not very expensive, and your time and labor is involved in removing the oil pan, cleaning the gasket surface, and going back with the new. It's a fairly in-depth job, especially with the engine installed. If I had this engine out sitting on the engine stand, it's a piece of cake, but I don't. So it's going to get a new oil pump. Another truism on an old Jeep: if you ever have to pull the transmission, you automatically put in a new clutch, period. Again, your labor is pulling the transfer case, drive shafts, transmission, and the bell housing if you got this Peugeot transmission in your Jeep. And if that comes out, you put in a new clutch kit without exception. Clutch kits are cheap. All that labor, it takes forever, and it's a big dang job, and you'd be a fool not to go ahead and throw in a new clutch. But I didn't have to do that, so it's already got a new clutch anyway. So, oil pan off, definitely getting a new oil pump. Already got it, it's cheap. And I'm gonna let this gasket remover soak. And man, this is one of the jobs I just hate doing. Unless I got the engine on a stand, then it's a piece of cake. But I don't. I can see the stuff working. It's fairly caustic. I reviewed this when I was doing an in-frame on my 335 industrial tractor. Good stuff, but it's caustic as heck. Don't get it in your eyeballs. And gasket scraper, I got a short enough gasket scraper. That helps. But the gaskets on here came from the factory, and that sucker's hard as a rock. So, is what it is. Put on the new transmission mount today when I got home. That was fairly easy. Just drop the skid plate again, install it. Well, I'm probably going to be tied up all day tomorrow on this thing, or all evening tomorrow when I get home from work. Get everything cleaned up real good. New seals on the back, the rear. New pan gasket, oil pump. Pickup screen's real nice and clean. I like seeing that. So, it's coming along. I did find that if this thing's lifted, I don't know how they did it. Brought in new spring shackles, and I thought these were non-factory, and that's how they lifted it. It turns out these are factory, center to center. So that wasn't it. I don't know what the hell I did to lift this thing, or if it's even lifted. I just really can't tell. But I do know these 33s are coming off. They did more damage than good, and I hate those damn things. So they'll be coming off. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. That's all for this one. Thank you.